So hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John, and together we're the two Running Brooms.
Today's video is a little bit different to our normal content.
Yes, that's right. Currently on YouTube running channels there's a challenge occurring called #MyRun, where runners are asked to answer 5 questions about their running history and goals and then upload it. It's an idea that was put forward by a chap who runs a channel called Holding Name Required, so this is our contribution.
So question 1 is, why do we run? Well, for me, I run for many reasons really. I run for the health benefits that it brings. I run for the competition. I'm quite a competitive person, and so I like to train to get the best out of myself and achieve goals. I also run because I just love being out in the outdoors. I love beautiful scenery, the sounds of nature. So yeah, for me, I run for many reasons. John?
Yeah, to condense it to 3 reasons. I run races because, as the name suggests, they are races. They're there to beat people. I'm very competitive, so I run to test myself against myself and against the competition. Like Dawn, I love running in different places. We do park runs all over the country. I think we're coming up to something like 260 different venues who park run that. So we run to be at one with the world around us, the historical and natural environments. And I guess, like everybody else, I run for the physical and mental health benefits. So those would be my 1, 2, 3 reasons for running. So the second question is, what piece of advice would you give to a newer runner? For me, it would be to take part in a running community. When I first started running, it was the days before internet forums, the days before YouTube, and really running knowledge was passed on via the running club I joined. So it was the best thing I ever did in running, was join that running club. Hats off to Barnsley AC if any of you are watching. So my piece of advice would be to engage with other runners in whatever medium that is appropriate for you. How about you, Dawn?
So for me, my advice would be, don't run everything too fast. So for myself, when I was a new runner, I believed you had to go out the door and just basically pelt it. So I ended up with lots of shin splints. So remember, a variation in pace is very important when you're a new runner. Slow it down, don't be frightened to walk. Yeah, but build a good foundation, a good base, and keep it slow, medium, fast, mix it up.
So question 3 is, what was the first race you ever did? Over to you, Dawn.
Okay, so I used to race when I was at school, and I remember in particular, I can't say it's my first race, but I did do cross country and track at school, and I remember doing a cross country up in the South Wales valleys and into schools cross country, and I just remember it was just so cold. It was absolutely freezing, and I didn't have any gloves on, and I just remember that feeling when I got back to the change room and put my hands under water, and I just felt that my fingers were going to drop off. I think I finished about 3rd in my age group at that point. So yeah, what about you, John?
Well, I would, like many runners on this challenge, they seem to talk about races at school. I wasn't good enough to even get picked to race against myself at school. So my first proper race was when I was 29 years old. It was a Bounty 10k road race. I'd never run 10k before. I'd never run that distance. I had only been running 3 weeks. A friend said it would be a good idea to do it. I completed it. I ran all the way, which I was really proud of, in 53 minutes. And little was I to know that day that that would be the start of a wonderful running adventure that would see me knock a further, well, nearly 20 minutes off that time. So yeah, my first race, I have fond memories, but one little amusing bit about it was that I had no idea what I was doing. I took my number along, hadn't read the instructions, reading the instructions, what's that about? I arrived without pins, just looked around, so everybody else had their numbers pinned on. So I had to run the whole event, carrying the number clutched in my sweaty hand. Live and learn. So, question 4. What is your ambitious yet achievable running goal?
Okay, so my ambitious yet achievable running goal is all related to our 10k series. Go check out those videos, guys. And it's all down to having qualified for an England Masters vest at the Bolton 10k to run the Bristol 10k in September. Now, the goal that I've set myself is to run a sub 43 minutes. That should give me over the 80% age grading that I always look to achieve on my runs, because that shows me that I'm there or thereabouts in the same sort of ballpark then to where I was when I was at my best. And obviously at 58 I'm not going to be getting a 38-minute 10k, which is my PB. So yes, for me it's going to be, can I get that sub 43 at the Bristol 10k?
Okay, and for me it's along similar lines. It's basically to get back above 80% age grading. When I look back at the first parkrun I did back in Cardiff in 2008, I think I got something like 81 or 82% that day. Those days are long behind me with various injuries, so my ambitious yet achievable goal is to run 80% age grading for a parkrun. And I've calculated to do that, it's somewhere around 1840, I think. Now, my most recent 5k was just over 21 minutes, so a way to go, but we'll keep on keeping on, as I say on this channel. So the fifth and final question is, what is your dream running event? Now, in my case, I don't particularly have a dream running event. Parkrun allows us to run in some amazing places and some special places related to my childhood and upbringing. I think one of the secrets is to find beauty and satisfaction in the everyday and the achievable and the accessible, and therein happiness lies. How about you, Dawn?
So again, for me, I've been racing for over 20 years, and so again I don't have a particular event. What I would say is that I haven't done an ultra, and it's something I've always wanted to do. However, I did go off course once on a marathon and did inadvertently run an ultra, but officially no, I've not done that. So I think that might be something I will do in the future.
And where do you think this ultra might take place? Any dream venues?
Well, there's 3 areas in the UK. It'll take place in the UK because I don't travel well, and I like to know that my stomach isn't going to get upset by foods, etc. So I would look at Wales, where I was born and grew up, Dorset, where I have close connections and lived for many years, and of course the beautiful Yorkshire, where we now reside and have done for many years.
Which, as any Yorkshireman will tell you gladly, is the best chuffing place in the world.
I'm not sure about that.
Note, I'm not a native of Yorkshire, but I've lived here most of my life.
Neither am I.
So the final part of this challenge is to nominate 3 other YouTube running channels to complete the hashtag #MyRunQuestions. We'd like to nominate Essex Trails. We really love his videos. Like us, he shares a passion for the past and running in areas of historic significance. We'd like to nominate Jeremy Allen, who, like I used to in the past, experiments with barefoot running and minimalist running. And we'd like to nominate Nick and Ben, who, as the name suggests, like us, are a running couple. I'd go and check out all those channels, plenty of excellent content in there. So until next time, keep on keeping on.
Keep on keeping on.